We're seeing the Australian share market doing well today with a rise of 0.4%. The gains are across most sectors with the exception of healthcare as well as the energy sector. We are seeing the big four banks doing well, in fact rising for the sixth consecutive session. In the last 6 sessions, we've seen ANZ gaining 4.9%, Commonwealth and Westpac up about 4%, and NAB up by 2.8%. NAB is underperforming its peers today on the news that it has an extra $525 million in remediation costs. Having a look across the market, and we have seen GrainCorp downgrading its half-year expectations. It's been a dual combination of the impact of international trade relations and tensions as well as the impact of the ongoing drought. The company saying that the grains unit saw a deterioration of about $40 million in expected earnings for the half year. The shares are trading down 2%. Meanwhile, Hub24 have announced a record inflow for the quarter. The shares are up by 1%. It has said that assets under administration stands at $11.5 billion with net inflows for the quarter at $800 million. Kogan shares are up by 9%. The company saying that Kogan.com achieved an active customer growth rate of 23.4% year on year. Meanwhile, at Sydney airports, we are seeing some softer passenger numbers come through. We've seen domestic passengers down by 3.4% in March year on year, and international passengers down by 3.8%, with total passengers down by 3.5%. Sydney airports travelling relatively flat today. And Fortescue is the latest to narrow its range for iron ore shipments. It's targeting a range now of 165 to 170 million tonnes, and that's due to the impact of the cyclone. Costs also expected to increase for the full year. C1 costs expected to come in at between $13 to $13.50 US a tonne, and quarterly production coming in at 38.3 million tonnes, with shipments of about 2.5 million tonnes being impacted by the closure of the Port Hedland port due to the cyclone over 5 days. So all in all, a good day for the Australian share market. We are heading into a long weekend with Friday as well as Monday closed for Easter, and next week a particularly shortened week with the Anzac Day holiday next week as well.